These two prints are of the same exact artwork. This one came off of my home printer, and this one is a Risograph print. And if you think Riso is basically a really fancy photocopier, no, that is exactly why people get confused by it. Risograph printing is a completely different printing process than inkjet printing or laser printing. And once you understand that, 3 things start to make way more sense. Why the colors look so alive, why the layers don't line up perfectly, and why risograph printing is so amazing for some kinds of art and terrible for other print jobs. Risograph is basically a digital stencil duplicator, and it does not print full color the way your home printer does. Instead, you break your artwork up into separate color layers, and the machine prints each color layer one at a time. One drum, one color, one pass. Risograph doesn't simulate color the same way an inkjet printer does. It is physically stacking this soy-based ink on paper, and these risograph inks can be transparent, neon, and pearlescent. And because of these different inks, the colors can feel so vibrant and so alive. Now let's compare the same artwork again. A home inkjet printer is generally aimed for precision. Smooth gradients, consistent reproduction, it wants to look correct. Risograph is doing something else. The color is flatter, bolder, and much more physical. You can see the grain, you can see the texture, and sometimes you can see where one layer drifted from the previous print. That tiny shift is called misregistration. And in Riso, a slight misregistration is not always a flaw. A lot of the time, that's what makes it feel handmade and multi-dimensional. The layers are not trying to be invisible. So why does Riso shift it all? It's because it's a physical process. The paper moves, the drum moves, ink builds. You're not sending your file into a sterile digital void. You're running your paper through a real machine multiple times with wet ink involved. One time I was printing and the machine made the most horrifying screeching sound.
What was that?
I have no idea.
Truly demonic. The sound was because masters were getting wrapped around a rod inside the machine, which is not ideal, but it also perfectly explains how the risograph printing process can go a lot of the time. It's messy and mechanical, and sometimes the machines misbehave. So if you want total precision and control, Riso will irritate you. But if you want character, texture, and a printmaking feel, Riso is incredible. And this is a really unique way to reproduce your artwork. Riso is great for zines, posters, postcards, small edition art prints, and generally work where texture and personality are part of the appeal. Risograph printing is really good if you want your print to feel like a beautiful object, not just a copy of a file. However, Risograph is not great for printing 1 or 2 copies, super exact color matching, tiny text and technical detail, or anything where you need flawless registration. And risograph printing is definitely not for printing shipping labels, so do not bring that energy to your Riso printer. Use the Riso printer for your art and use the laser printer for logistics. One thing that people don't really understand about Riso is the cost. Riso printing can be really affordable if you are printing a larger edition, because once the setup is done, the cost per print can drop a lot. But the setup is where your effort is gonna lie the most. Each color is a separate pass, which means another master you have to make. You have to design and plan your layers out, test prints, you have to adjust, and oftentimes you have to troubleshoot. So if you only need 1 or 2 prints, Risograph does not make sense for you. But if you want a larger batch of prints with a strong visual identity, then it starts making more sense financially. If you're trying to decide whether or not Riso is right for you and your project, ask yourself these 3 questions. Do I want texture and character, or do I want precision? If you want precision, you should probably go inkjet or laser printer. Am I printing a large batch or just 1 print? If it's just 1 or 2 prints, Risograph probably isn't worth the setup. Does my work benefit from layered color and slight unpredictability? If yes, Riso can make your work feel incredible. incredible. And that's really the test. Not is Riso trendy, and definitely not does it look cool on the internet, but does it fit the actual job that you are trying to do? Riso is really great when you want color and texture and something that feels physically made. It's not better at everything, it's better at being itself. And if you want to see exactly how I printed this print layer by layer, with all the weird machine moments, my advice and tips for beginners, then watch this video here next. And thank you so much for being here, and now go make something beautiful. Bye!